Lesson 1: Biological Classification. In your school's library, books are arranged under different sections such as English, Hindi, Science, Mathematics, and so on. But imagine the confusion if all the books were dumped together in one place. Due to sorting and placing things group-wise, it becomes very easy to locate the books in the library. This is called classification of things. What is classification? The method of arranging organisms into groups on the basis of similarities and dissimilarities is called classification. Importance of classification. Classification makes it easy to study a wide variety of organisms on the earth. It makes identification of different organisms easy. It helps understand the relationship between different groups of organisms. It serves as a base for the development of other branches of biology such as ecology and evolution. It helps understand the evolution of complex organisms from simpler ones. It gives information about plants and animals living in different regions. There are two systems of classification: artificial system and natural system. Artificial system of classification. In this system of classification, organisms can be classified on the basis of some simple features like size, mode of nutrition, and habitat. For example, plants can be classified into trees, shrubs, and herbs. This system is not very helpful because many different plants like neem and pine are grouped as trees, but they differ in many ways. So, they should not be grouped together. Natural system of classification. In this system of classification, organisms are classified on the basis of more detailed features like external and internal structures, growth, organization, mode of nutrition, and reproduction. This is a more scientific system of classification. It is a hierarchical classification in which particular type of organisms having close resemblance with each other are grouped together. Many such identical groups are put in a bigger group of organisms on the basis of some general similarities. It consists of different levels or ranks. Each successive rank in the classification system comprises organisms with more similarities. Hierarchies or ranks in classification. Species, genus, family, order, class, phylum, kingdom. Okay, so here is a pictorial representation of ranks in classification. The taxonomic classification of American black bear is shown here. I have got a great mnemonic to help you remember the ranks of classification. So here it goes: kids prefer cheese over fried green spinach. System of classification. Species. It is the lowest unit of classification. Species include organisms having similar characteristics which can reproduce among themselves. Examples: sapiens, Leo, tigris, etc. Genus. It is a group of related species. Examples of genus are Mangifera, Panthera, Homo, etc. Family. It is a group of some related genera. Example of family are Solanaceae, Liliaceae, Hominidae, etc. Order. It is a group of closely related families. Examples of order are Primata, Holothricha, etc. Class. It is a group of closely related orders. Examples of class are Mammalia, Reptilia, Insecta, etc. Phylum. Division. It is the second largest category of classification. It includes closely related classes. Examples of phylum are Chordata, Arthropoda, etc. Kingdom. It is the highest unit of classification. Similar phyla are included in kingdom. Fungi, Plantae and Animalia are examples of kingdom. Here is the taxonomic classification of humans. Linnaeus to kingdom classification. Carolus Linnaeus, 1707 to 1778, a Swedish botanist, developed a way to organize and name the vast variety of plants and animals. Linnaeus proposed a two-kingdom classification system, plants and animals, based on features such as presence or absence of cell wall mode of nutrition locomotion, and response to stimuli. Scientific nomenclature. Linnaeus also introduced the binomial system of naming organisms. This system is called the binomial nomenclature. According to this system, every organism is assigned two names, a generic name and a specific name. The first name is the genus name and begins with a capital letter. The second name is the species name and begins with a small letter. Both the names are mostly written in Latin. For example, the scientific name for human beings is Homo sapiens. Scientific names are always printed in italics. If handwritten, the two names are underlined separately. Drawbacks of Linnaeus classification. Linnaeus classification of organisms, however, led to many irregularities. This method of classification placed closely related species in different categories. It placed unicellular and multicellular forms together and did not differentiate between photosynthetic and non-photosynthetic organisms. It was thus felt that Linnaeus' system of classification was inadequate. There were a number of organisms that could not fit into either of the two kingdoms. There also emerged a need to classify organisms based on features such as cell structure, mode of nutrition, uni or multicellularity, and evolutionary relationship. Whittaker's Five-Kingdom Classification. In the year 1969, R. H. Whittaker proposed a five-kingdom classification of living organisms. Whittaker organized all living organisms into five kingdoms: Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. This system of classified organisms is widely accepted and is based on the following criteria: complexity of cell structure, complexity of body organization, mode of nutrition. Let's look at what kind of organisms constitutes these five kingdoms. Kingdom Monera. This is the kingdom of single-cell, unicellular organisms which do not have true nucleus, prokaryotic cells. Kingdom Protista. This kingdom comprises unicellular organisms with true nucleus, eukaryotic cells. Kingdom Fungi. This kingdom includes unicellular and multicellular eukaryotic organisms. Kingdom Plantae. This kingdom consists of multicellular organisms which contain chlorophyll. They are autotrophic because they can make their food through photosynthesis. All the green plants belong to this kingdom. Kingdom Animalia. This kingdom consists of multicellular organisms with heterotrophic mode of nutrition. All the animals belong to this kingdom. Thank you.